Anybody that ever did seems to have regretted it in life. Oh wow, that was pretty bad. Pretty damn bad for me. Sure if I can hold out here. Alright, Iraq, I need you, Manola. I lost my good general in all this fighting as well. But we'll get him back in there. Jake, turn your new heir into a general. Good thinking. He's not that great, but he's still a general. So there we go, we get rid of you. My forts are still fairly nicely placed. It's a shame we have to run away so far though. Mamluks has a truce with Persia. What? Must have missed something about all that. Something funky going on there. I'll have to look into that one later. I have a feeling it's because I made someone the guarantee a co-belligerent if I had to guess. Okay. That knocks some of them out, but not by much, and Hejaz are nothing to be sniffed at. The hope was to get Hejaz knocked out by the Mamluks, but that might be a bit of a big one to demand. Okay, now we'll just keep you together as a decent fighting unit. By the time you're back, you should be able to put the... you should be back up to full strength. But then they're going to be back up to strength as well, so it's give and take. My forts are still quite nicely placed, so I don't worry too much about this. Mamluks. Could it be that you've seen through my true colours? Alright, Najjar fighting in the correct location. We'll keep Hejaz busy down there for now. The idea is to ram raid Persia out of this war. Persia have a lot of units, so that's not going to be done instantly, but it will be done. Always get your 10 to 1s, folks. Always get any of these Persian victories that I can. Kaching, I'll have you go down south. And we're still working on taking these guys out. Jake, your relations with the Mamluks are really strained. Yeah, I can see that. It's also because we lost the royal marriage. But even so, what's happening? Different religion and aggressive expansion. The aggressive expansion was always going to be a problem. No, that's another problem. I need to gain devotion. So you're working there. This will be okay. I am confident in my troops' abilities. If you want to come and fight in Shiraz, then, well, on you come, but I don't think it'll work out too well for you. Sure, Timmy, get joined in. There's fighting to be done. Shoot, I don't want you taking over land here. What? Well now. Sometimes the duck comes with its own leak. I don't think there's much left of Timmy. Certainly not going to be when I'm done with him. But he's not the sorriest ass in the Iranian lands by tomorrow. He's certainly going to be the sorest. Alright, I just need to expunge the last of the Persian scum. Then I can start focusing down south on Hejaz. My friends down south are essentially burning for me, but that's okay. Jake, is the policy you can take any good? You're right, I can take one policy. And that's not bad, actually, for the nation that I am. It's not something I'm going to spend admin on, though, heavens no. So, how large are you to take over now? Well, I don't think we're about to see Persia for much longer. The Red Phoenix rises. It's very fitting for me because I'm playing as the Timurids in the next developer multiplayer session. So I need to learn how to survive against some people that play very shady tactics. I tell you what. We'll have you take those ones on, actually. I want to be rid of all Persian menace. but where are they going to go from here? Ah, their capital moved over here, so I need to take care of that. He's probably going to move south into there, and this is just dry land, so nothing tremendous for me. Yeah, figures he's going there. Persian army is fairly mighty. They get some good ideas, so their morale tends to be fairly top-notch. But I am mightier, and he has nowhere to run. Oh, he can try and run. I mean, she's trying to walk. Still, I have a problem called Hejaz. But once these Persians are dealt with, and I will allow them to get there just so that I can eradicate them like this. And go figure he's on my capital as well, so everybody else... Wait, what? I didn't see that one coming. I really didn't see that one coming. Okay. Charge, take him down. Aside from Jampur, who are your neighbours in the next MP session? If you know Grugi, he's going to be our Ottoman player, which is scary because he's a real loose cannon. Okay, everybody, I want you together in Basra. We'll take on Baghdad. No problemo. You guys should take on Mughastan. You guys should drink my manpower pool. And that will erase... Oh, goodbye, Ottomans. Wait, what? Well, we've got a lot of cleaning up to do with Ottomans, but at least they're going to be very easy to vassalize now. Okay, this won't be an easy battle against you, Hejaz, will it? Well, might be. Depends what you think of Military Tech 12. When I'm done with you, you're probably not going to like it. You have a crossing into Wasit, but not into Kirmansah, so enjoy this. Enjoy 4 shock to 0 shock with no terrain penalties. Yeah, they're going to die. There's no point in me scrunching up my units. Let's see, they have 15 and we have 15 plus 4, so I don't need to do any funny business. That's a diplomat worth maintaining, I think. And that's good, because Iraq can regain these provinces. There's no worry about Persians. You drink deeply from the well of manpower. Oh, we've got Persians here, but I'll eradicate them after forcing these guys out of Baghdad. Gun versus stick. I think gun wins. Bully. Where did you come from? Guess that doesn't matter terribly much. Question is, where are you going to go? And the answer is away. Didn't even prevent the siege. Oh, I can't really afford to lose much more devotion. But I'll lose a touch of it. We'll get rid of you and then we're heading down south. Jake, why did you even get scared of Hejaz? They're Miltech 9. I wasn't scared, but there's no point in taking extra losses when I don't have to. Speaking of extra losses, there's no point in getting my real units involved, when there are plenty of mercenaries who are willing to die for the siege of very Ardalan. Alright, jolly good. Let's go down and deal with Hejaz. Jake, are there any clergy estate actions you can take to improve your devotion? Wouldn't that be nice? I can lose more devotion if I wanted to. Otherwise, no I cannot. I'll have to do just about anything to improve my devotion because so many things are just chipping away at it. So Bukhara have decided Timurids need to go. I also am of the opinion that Timurids need to go. And allowing Bukhara to get all that much stronger does scare me, especially since it might lead to an Afghan incursion. Not a fan of Afghans in general, so let's try to remove them. They cause me problems, you see. We'll have you take care of that, and you onwards. My vassals will re-siege that capital, and my general troops will mop up. Now it's unfortunate because if I take Mecca and Medina, I don't get any kind of bonus for it. The game is inherently racist against Zoroastrians. Must be something about keeping the family first. But if I make a move on their capital, then it might be enough to force them out. That's not all I'm looking for, though. I am looking for, well, really, getting some land for Naj. Maybe linking all of this up. Taking the capital is a good first step towards that. Still a lot of troops here. Hunj is involved, I can't forget that. And they're not going to let me forget that, the way they're marching up here. At least they have forts to deal with if they head up north. Are there any triggered modifiers for your nation, Jake, or is it boring? Oh, it's incredibly boring. There's no real flavor added for Zoroastrianism, because really, why would there be? It's near enough non-existent. Honestly, even in the CK2 time frame, I think having any amount of Zoroastrianism is pushing the boundaries of what's the word I'm looking for? The word is save my vassal. Pushing the boundaries of plausibility. Jake, isn't there a reason the mission wants you to take Kathiri? I wonder if it's still there. Ah, gone. Regrettable. So hopefully my added units will be enough to scare away these guys. Oh man, my vassals are good, they don't even need that. Muscovy is finally chewing up Novgorod, but for some reason the PLC is not being able to stand up to them. Probably because they've got Sweden on their side, but we'll see how long that lasts. That's actually incredible. How are they cleaving through here? I guess Sweden is not overpowered, is having an effect here. So what do we have here? I'll let you guys get a little bit of numbers back. I'll get it a little bit faster if you are in charge. And then resume the occupation. Jake, doesn't Zoroastrianism have a decision? It has two decisions. Rekindling the fires and the diaspora. Oh, I've made a mistake here. Oh. Not with Persia, heavens no. Ah, Hunj is back. Of course. They're not going to make life easy for me, are they? Might be an idea to scrunch my units up over here rather than be chopped liver. I don't want to lose battles, but I think we're going to lose this battle. Jake, what is Hunj's tech? 5. So, understandably, I'm terrified of what they could do to me. They might even throw stones at me. Now, getting Hejaz out of this. I'm on the fence because there are a lot of opportunities that are open to me. Timurids, well, Ottomans not yet, but they will be. Okay, mostly Timurids, but also Baluchistan. Baluchistan have no allies whatsoever. If I grabbed this, I would have Holy War upon them and could destroy them, potentially even eat them up in one shot. Which is why I'm not so keen on pushing this Hejaz war. Hejaz are going to have no friends anyway. And the opportunity knocks. I mean, really, I can come back for Hejaz another day. They're friends with a nation that's about to not exist. Then again, I am close on that capital, but that capital would probably only serve to bring me closer to white peace with them rather than taking any actual amount of land. It's not a given, though. 36... That's one of their 3... Okay, well, I'll push it for this one capital, but that's it. Jake, break their guarantee with the Mamluks. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Still guaranteed by the Mamluks. I wasn't counting on that. But that's not something I can break. I have to break that another way. Okay, well, if you're still guaranteed by the Mamluks, that is not something I can get behind, so I'm going to go and knock your freaking teeth out, Hejaz. Wonder if it's good to bring all my units down here, or if I should have some ready to paste the Timurids and the Baluchis. So many options open to me, I want to take them all. And I want my heir to die. Okay, that I don't want. This I don't want either. So much for winning all my battles. Probably get destroyed by them. Not a given, but... Oh, actually, these guys are Tech 5s who are taking up the front line, so they'll be a joke. Even so, though, if you throw sufficient numbers at me, with good enough rolls. Well, you did good, guys, but... Oh, my. Think you can get in there very swiftly? Close. Very close. But you're going to die. You know that, right? The least you could do is take my crappy heir with you. No, there's no way that I would win that with backup even. Jake, just got one done watching the second Bataan stream. Your fellow devs seemed fairly shocked at what you did. How will they stomach this one? That's ignoring the whole Greece thing. Was that a secret MP stream with Daniel playing Greece? Daniel's good, but he's not that good. Okay, I kind of ignored what the question was there. What did they make of that? Well, same as you always see when funky stuff is happening in your game. How to fix it. Right, I'm glad that worked out, because now you're going to die. With my 4 shock this time. In favourable conditions for me. As expected, though, it did not bring me... Oh, well, no, a lot of that is due to ongoing battle. Once I crush your forces here, you'll be quite a bit more keen on peace, I somewhat think. You're probably going to run down here, which is fine by me, but I'm going to ditch my non-mercenary units here and tell them to occupy. Because it's not a big country, small amounts of occupation will have fairly good effects here. Getting Hunj out, no real difference made there. Take everything I can. Can you take one province and release Yemen, Jake? I have no intention of releasing someone else here because I'm just going to feed everything I can to my beloved vassal Naj. He'll get it converted to the correct religion, which is his main goal. The The idea is to unite this under Naj, then integrate them, because it takes a lot of the heat off of me with regards to converting things. You seem to be pretty not winning there, Hejaz. And he will now give in to me, so it's not that I really want any of this land, so I could just give it over to Naj. Heck, if I give the holy sites to Naj, Naj will get the nice bonus. They don't need nor particularly deserve it, but it's just the notion that I could. And if I split up Hejaz, then that'll make them all that bit weaker as well. Good, and also good to know that I can take more. The alliance with Hunj makes no real difference. It means that you're going to die to Adal a bit more if I had to wager. Forts are a pain though. I think I'd rather take the fort. But I don't think they would rather that. Money is always an option. Not a particularly exciting one though, but I can polish you off next time without too much bother. Now, how about we just clear another couple of occupations so I have more land to give to Naj. Like I was saying earlier, opportunity is knocking, and I need to answer the door. How does Naj get the bonus to their Zoroastrians? Oh, you're right, I completely forgot that I'd converted Naj. Funny how the obvious things pass me by. Guess I got brain problems. Okay, so as more of these occupations go my way, or rather go Naj's way. It's good for Naj because they don't. They only get the -2 from being Sunni to converting here. They don't get -2 culturally. They already have religious fleshed out, and they start off with +2 missionary strength. So they essentially will convert everything they touch around here. That's pretty swell. Nice chunk of land for you. Nobody really cares. I think I did take a bit of a beating there, but I need to get back. Oh yeah, also, you no longer exist. Persia's gone. I'm very happy. The Ottomans won't like it, but the Ottomans don't like anything. And I get a nice chunk of power projection as well. Ain't that swell. There's a problem here though. The problem is that Timurids have cores on pretty much all of this, so I can't go straight to war with them. I can, however, go fairly swiftly to war with Baluchistan, and I will. This is all my culture group, so these will be very swift cores. Anything that's not cored I will just convert swiftly as well. So yeah, everybody Gingheim, as we say. This guy is finding a bit of a strange route. Everybody get there, please. What did you do to Naj's name, Jake? Sorry, it was all in the business of fixing the Ardalan name. And it needed fixing. Theodora actually cancelled the transfer trade power I had with him. Astonishing. Guess they're gonna have to die. Also, it's good because a lot of the lands I took were inside my states already. But any that might be troublesome I could throw over to, say, the clergy. Keeps them happy. Not sure I want to quite rival Poland yet. Mamluks, we still are cool, right? They are they're questioning that a wee touch. Timmy, I want Bam. Cut to the chase, I want Bam. And I need some enemies. Circassia? No. I already have Circassia. Might be finally time to declare that Bukhara is my sworn enemy, since they are getting in my way here. And when it gives me options like Hungary, Aragon, Muscovy, I say no thanks. Not gonna flip to Persia for free cores, Jake? Nope. Also, does it really give free cores? It does not. gives some amazing ideas though, but not yet. The goal of the campaign is to get the This Is Persia achievement. But that means I have to conquer all this, and since I'm already done regaining Persian lands, for the most part at least, then I can focus elsewhere. But the current focus is going to be Baluchistan. They've got to go. They probably have still a fair chunk of an army left, but if it's in my culture group I want it. I have no interest in making my way further down into the Indus and into India because, well, that's just blobbing. I'm not here to blob, I have a goal in mind and I'm going to thrust myself towards it as if I am Rance. I always like to channel the inner Rance. Sure, Ardalan, I can name them as a rival. In fact, there's no point in even slowing down. We should holy war our way through Baluchistan without hesitation. Oh, right, okay. Forgot that sending a spy also counts as a diplo action, so I'll have to wait a wee bit on that. Conquer kinda. Sounds awfully half-hearted, that. Maybe later. Overextension will be reduced, so no sense beating around the bush there. Jake, please guarantee Nagur. He's worth it. He used to be more. He used to be a lot more. It's a bit sad that he got smacked down, because Nagur starts with so little. I've got a soft spot towards them. Okay, there's no point in holding off on this one. They barely have an army. We can really just stroll in. Wow, they do mothball things. I should have waited till the turn of the... Oh, right, yes. That's a thing. I still have rebels. Well, maybe Mamluks, who love me ever so much, will take care of that for me. What kind of rebels are they, anyway? Ak Kiyunlu. Ak will go down to here, right? Ak Kiyunlu. Why am I struggling to remember that? Ak Kiyunlu are these three provinces. So yeah, my good friend, the Mamluk, will take care of that. Although there's a chance they'll go into my fort, so yeah, give and take, really. I'll deal with them in the future. In the future where I can be bothered to take responsibility for my actions. I think Jake needs to come up with advanced viewer reduction strats. I just saw him recommend alongside the E3 stuff. Oh, please God, no. Things got scary during the... That'd be nice to thrust up there. Things got scary during the Hearts of Iron 4 streams, I tell you. That is exactly what I look to avoid. Okay, once these occupations are done, we're going to reinforce up in the north. Could do without even more aggressive expansion, but I'll just have to take that prestige hit, and boy do I want devotion. If I lose too much devotion, I'm going to lose my government type that I fought so hard to get. Maybe fought so hard is putting it dishonestly. But it didn't just fall on my lap. Oh, Lord. Timmy tempts me so. Sitting there saying, come on, eat me. Don't you want to eat me? And the truth is I do. I want to eat you up. Once you get the ball rolling, you can really get the ball rolling. Iraq is such a good guy. He has not converted those provinces yet, which makes me sad. Probably means he hasn't been fleshing out his ideas. Don't know why, he certainly hasn't had anything better to spend his points on. Incredible. I don't think we're going to see the Ottomans much longer. Maybe I can release them. Yeah, they're going to collapse and just become Ak Kiyunlu. So I can release the Ottomans, and no, I'd rather not release this 16 development province that I found. At least they won't hate